Terence McKenna believes that human consciousness itself may have been triggered by drugs, in particular magic mushrooms, and whether it is plant or powder, cocaine or Prozac, people have found ways to alter their equilibrium ever since then. He writes about this in terms of an archaic revival. All over the world, people like Danny and Amy are reviving lost values, trying to break through to some other realm of altered perception. But why drugs? What do we find here that we find nowhere else?
They dissolve boundaries within the psyche, between the conscious and unconscious mind. They dissolve the boundaries that separate people. They dissolve boundaries of time and space. Most people profit from boundary dissolution. It introduces them to the wider horizon of reality. But there are among us people for whom the maintenance of boundaries is a daily struggle. They are trying to create an ego, trying to create a coherent view of the world. These are certainly not candidates for the psychedelic experience. My concern is that the fearful among us have set the social agenda for all of us. And so we are all told this is somehow corrosive of social values, somehow compromising of sanity. The psychedelic experience is the most intense experience a human being can have this side of the yawning grave. The boundary dissolving capacity of these psychedelic substances act, as it were, like a reset button. We are not ultimately the creatures of our culture. Ultimately, we are biologically defined. And what the psychedelics do, I think, is just inject an enormous amount of distance between ourselves and our learned cultural values.